agents were supposed to be in Central. Do you know the reason why agents withdrew from their work in Central? They were agents. But agents were told that they were going to be paid in batches, at different times, in different proportions. In the morning, they were supposed to be sent money. In the afternoon, being sent money. At the time of counting, being sent money. But in the morning, intentionally, money was not being sent. What do you do as an agent? You say that these people have duped you. They were agents, but these agents were not paid. But the person who was paying these agents, I will not name the name, but I know, we all know. It's not even from our side. The person who was supposed to pay the agents was from Uhuru's side. You see? And this person intentionally refused to pay these agents. Intentionally. Then agents decided to withdraw because we are not being paid. We were hired to work, we are not being paid.
Many places, especially in Mount Kenya, our agents, some of the areas where we had agents, they were given money at 6 a.m. and told, you guys, you have been paid for the day, you can go home. And they went home by the competitors, yes, by the agents for the competitors, and in some cases by presiding officers. We have evidence. Presiding officers were given money and they were giving agents, and agents will go and have some meat as the election was happening.
The ROs were not keen to have Azimio agents in the polling station. I'll give you an example of one station at Karatina, where when the tallying got underway, town, Karatina, and Raila had 402 votes. The agents of the other parties have continued to tell us today that when we got to their votes, Azimio votes, they said, Naizi, that is now the PO. These 400 votes, 402 votes, na mwenyewe hatumuoni, mnataka tufanye nini naye? Weka kwa Ruto. 400 votes were put into UNDA, 2 were left with Raila.
We have to clean up the names. There is something they were calling, I think, vetting of the names. Supposedly take it through intelligence and all this. And that process bogged us down for weeks and months. And eventually, every day we will come and say, no, we are going, start afresh, and up to 2 weeks to the election, 10 days to the election, we still had no clean names, so-called clean names, the ones who are saying they're cleaning up. And so the whole idea was just to push us closer and closer to the election day without preparation.
Former CS Mosheru further disputes assertions by Saitabao, dismissing him, saying, it is interesting how facts come in the way of the truth. He was the chief agent responsible for all agents, period. I was not. Then there were allegations that a group of people mismanaged funds meant for party agents. There are claims that the lion's share of the money ended up in some people's pockets.
People are fighting Junet for no reason. I can tell you the truth of this matter. Do you think the money that was meant for the agents, do you think that money was commensurate to what Junet would have been in Baba's government? Do you think Junet would have left this election just to go so that he forgoes his dream in Baba's government? Probably he could have even made more money in Baba's government than that money for the agents. But there's always somebody who must always carry the cross. That is why that cross was put on Junet's back. If you eat with the devil in the dark, use a long fork. Use a long fork. Mimi, story ya Uhuru, when it comes to this election, Mimi sitaki hata kusikia. Let him have his relationship with Baba. But me as a person who was involved at the center of this campaign, being at the presidential campaign team, I was campaigning from Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. 5 days for Baba, and only 2 days in Embakasi's constituency.
As far as I know, there is no one who took even a coin of money that was meant for agents. Because the way the system was designed, every shilling was coming from a central place, which I do not know where it was, and going straight to the accounts of the designated agents. So if there was a way that they did it, some of the ones who maybe were running that system, I never saw.